Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. As always, my name is Jay, and in this video I want to be talking about my next painting project. I've actually been painting a bit lately. I've painted probably 70 miniatures this year, and my paint pile was actually starting to get low. I say low, I mean about 200 models. I know some of my friends on this channel, to them that'd be a dream, having 200 models, and some people are like, that's crazy. And I made a conscious decision over the last couple of years not to buy many new models. I was a part of the GW review program, which gave me luckily access to some free models as well, but I decided not to buy many models until I got my painted pile low. And yeah, so I'm working on it hard. And I decided when the new edition was coming out, I really wanted to improve one specific army, and that is Dark Angels. So I decided to bite the bullet, and I spent some money, which is okay. You know what, I haven't spent in a couple years. It's good to spend some money, get the army updated, because I know I'll be playing it a lot in 10th edition, regardless of how it does going forward. It's a strong army at the moment, but who knows how it will fare throughout the coming few years. But I really just wanted to update the army, and that's why I wanted to talk in this video about my next painting project. I call it Operation Dark Angels Glow Up, as the young people would say, I guess. And so for this video, I really wanted to show you all the models I've picked up, and I'll be working on them over the next couple months. My goal is not to let these models sit on the shelf, unbuilt, unpainted. I really want to get them assembled, get them painted, get them on the tabletop in the near future. I give myself about a 2-month goal because August is going to be pretty busy. I'll see how much I can get done in August. And as you can see, I do have some models to paint up. And it's cool. Yeah. You know, so as I said, we'll see how it goes. But my goal is I don't want any of these models, you know, unbuilt in the near future. It was crazy. I only got some of the models from the last start. I still have some of the models from the last starter set that I purchased. Yeah, I still have them unassembled. The Necron, sorry, not unassembled, unpainted. The Necrons. So that's not going to go away. So for this video, I just wanted to show you what models I want to add to my army, and I want you to help me. So leave comments in the comment section down below what models you think I should add on top of these models, and to make my army even better. Now, just before I begin, of course, the foundation of my Dark Angels army is 5 starter sets from 6th edition, which came with 10 tactical marines, 5 Terminators, 3 bikes, let's see, what else was in that box? Company Master, and a Librarian. So I have a lot of Librarians painted in my cabinets here. And but that was a good foundation. It was an amazing starter set. So you know, got a bunch of those sets, and so I already have 25 Terminators, 15 bikes. I have 3 Outriders from the starter set from the last edition. So I'm already in a good shape, a good foundation. And I did add a bunch of Primaris Marines, some Assault Primaris Squad, and Heavy Primaris Squad as well. So I have a bunch of troops, and tons of Terminators, which I love, some bikes. I don't have many vehicles. I have a Land Raider. So I decided again to get mostly adding infantry with a couple Dreadnoughts. And I really want to just bring my army to 10th edition because it's time to get the glam up, right? I want to get some Primaris Marines. I want to get some characters that are really awesome. I really just wanted to bring it into the 10th edition playstyle. And the new models are just really awesome looking compared to the models from, 4 editions ago. So let's begin. As I said, leave comments in the comment section down below what you think, what specific choices for gear I should choose, what else should I add to my army to make it even more awesome in 10th edition. So let's get started. So first up, I have, of course, the starter set, right? I had to order the starter set. Surprise, Leviathan. So I ordered the starter set. I wanted the book. I played Tyranids. I played Dark Angels. So of course this box made perfect sense to me. So of course it gives me the Infernus Marines are cool. I really do want to try out the Ballistus Dreadnought. Looks cool. Good guns. Anti-vehicle, which is what Dark Angels need a bit of. So it'll be good. Stern Guard. I'm pretty sure. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure Dark Angels can't take Stern Guard in the books. And I think all the previous codices Stern Guard weren't in them. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe until a few editions ago. Yeah, remember the lore. Maybe I'm just wrong, but it just felt weird. A librarian, which I really don't care about in Terminator armor. I have a bunch. The new apothecary biologist. I prefer an apothecary. I'll probably just run him as an apothecary. A lieutenant, don't really care about. Terminator captain, cool. I'll probably use Belial or Azrael or the Lion instead. But yeah, it gives me some options. Overall, actually, this is kind of the box I'm least. The models look cool. They're probably easy to put together, but this is what I'm least excited about. I'm going to paint them first. And the reason why I'm painting them first is to get them out of the way. The reward is going to be the further models down the road. Once I paint these guys, as I said, I'm just going to basically slap chop them. That's what I'm doing. They come out pretty well. It looks good on the tabletop. Pretty fast and effective. I could probably paint a squad of 10 Furnace Marines in a week. Knock them out. The characters will take a little bit more time because they are a little bit more detailed. The starting guard should be pretty easy too. So, as I said, this one, it'll take me a little bit of time. It's a great starting point. Cool. It's overall the least I'm kind of excited because it wasn't specific to Dark Angels, but it was just like, okay, cool, good box. As I said, I'll try the Furnace Marines, see how the Flamers do. It'd be pretty fun for Overwatch. Stern Guard are pretty cool. The Ballistus Dreadnought is actually the one I'm most excited about, and the 5 Terminators. I'm just going to paint them up as Deathwing and add them to my squad, so which would give me 30 Terminators. Great for 3 maxed out squads of Terminators. Up next, we have, of course, this is the box I'm actually kind of excited about as well. Augustus. Strike Force Augustus. I found this in a shop on the border of New Brunswick and Nova Scotia. And it was on sale, and I'm like, I'm buying it. I found it recently, so I really want to pick up this box. Now, the reason why I want to pick up the box so much, of course, are the Desolation Marines. They're pretty strong. I'm going to make 2 squads of 5 Desolation Marines. I'm going to give them the crack missiles because they're better than the frag missiles. In my opinion, leave comments if you disagree. But at the same point, I really like the Brutalis Dreadnought with the Talons. He looks really cool. Reminds me of the old Blood Angel Dreadnoughts. And 5 more heavy intercessors. Cool. I already add them to my 5. They're great troops. They're great for sitting on objectives and just shooting. A Primaris Lieutenant. Cool stuff too. So once again, between these 2 boxes already, I'm at like 40 something miniatures. 42 miniatures already. It's going to be a bit of a painting challenge, but I'm going to work hard. These are all getting done before the spring. Not spring, sorry. Freudian slip. The fall. I said the goal is August and September. I'll paint it up. So what do you think? And I know I'm jumping on the bandwagon. They look a little silly, but Desolation and their indirect fire is pretty strong right now. Desolation squads did just go up in points cost, but they're still a very good squad for camping hidden and just firing indirectly and killing stuff, right? And the squad leaders are actually pretty strong with their guns too. So, Strike Force Augustus. Now, obviously, by the time I'm done painting these, maybe the Desolation Marines will come out on their own. I'm guessing next Codex release, which is coming up soon, they're going to get their own kit as well. But that's okay. And then that way people can buy them. But until then, I got the Augustus, which is awesome. It was a great price too. So that's it. Up next, we brought a Terminator Squad. Of course, the Deathwing Command Squad box, but it also makes Knights and normal Terminators. Now, the reason why I bought this is not for the Terminators. Obviously, I have 30 Terminators already. 2 parts. The reason why I bought this box was 2 reasons. Number one, I want to build a Command Squad. I really like the Command Squad. They're very points effective. You get the all the kind of cool characters. You get the Ancient inside the Command Squad, the Champion inside the Command Squad. You get your Lieutenant, and you can give the other one a missile launcher. Great squad overall. They can deep strike. They can have fun. And the second thing I wanted to buy this box was for actually the bits. I have Knights. I have Deathwing Knights. I've had them for about 10 years since they first came out. But the models that I have are really, really beaten up. 2 of them have their maces broken. 1 of them is missing 2 arms. And I don't know where the bits are. So I figured it'd actually be easier just to buy a box, obviously, build some command squads, and then use all the Deathwing the Deathwing Knight bits to actually rebuild my other Deathwing Knights and get them up to snuff, repaint them. I'm also going to actually focus on those 2. If I ever do a painting with Jay, I'll probably start with them because I just want to get them, glammed up as well and onto the tabletop and looking good again. As I said, I've had them for years. They've just been really beaten, broken. The maces, the way that they design them, are very thin and they tend to break relatively easy. So, Deathwing Command Squad. As I said, this is going to be cool. I can't wait to build them. It'll be pretty fun. I'll probably paint them at the same time as my other Terminators and go from there. Yeah. Next one, as you can see, the next few I bought some characters. Next one I bought, a Chaplain on a bike. The reason is Chaplains are awesome across the board. Basically, if you can run a Chaplain in any of your lists, they make all of your assault better. They make, and especially, you basically just choose the Chaplain that matches your style and you go for it. Obviously, I went with the Chaplain, Primaris Chaplain on a bike, because they're awesome. Combine that with a squad of Outriders or bikes, you're in great shape. I love it. He's a really cool model. I've wanted it for a while. Can't wait to build him, get him on the tabletop with some theoretically Ravenwing, but just a bike squad, an Outrider squad, and he just does some nasty stuff. Really jives well. In general, Chaplains are the strongest overall character, in my opinion, for the Space Marines. You basically could take a Chaplain and add to any squad and just make it better, and it's pretty awesome that way. So, Primaris Chaplain on a bike, as I said, really cool stuff. Now, up next, of course, Azrael. Now, for those who've seen my battle reports from years ago, I already have an Azrael model, but he's little and he's outdated. When I saw this guy, I really wanted to pick him up, so I picked him up a little while ago, and I just haven't painted him yet. Azrael, of course, will be the upgraded Primaris Azrael, basically. You know, he looks cool, the model's slightly better. I know I do already have a model, but I just really like the look of this guy, and I want to paint him probably with a helmet on. I'm thinking for him in particular, I'm thinking helmet on. And I just want to get him on the tabletop again. It's a bigger model, looks really good. I really do love the updated Space Marine character models. I'm really hoping one day they do it with Belial, make him just a better sculpt, less flimsy, but we'll see. But as I said, Azrael, another great addition, kind of just replacing my current model. And finally, of course, I had to buy him. The Lion L. Johnson. Had to get him. It's kind of a legal requirement if you're a Dark Angel player. You had to buy him. I was silly. I was out of town and completely forgot about the day that the pre-orders went up. And it was, of course, a gong show. When he came out with a retinue, didn't get one. The moment that this guy went up for pre-order, I was at a concert, and I literally was in the middle of a concert on my phone ordering this model. I had to get him. Lion L. Johnson. I'm just super excited. He looks so awesome, man. Such a great model. In my opinion, it's one of my favorite models that's come out in a long, long time. I can't wait to paint him, get him assembled, and on the tabletop. However, this guy, I've decided, is going to be my final Dark Angel model that I'm painting in this batch, in this project. The reason being is, number one, I'm going to give him a lot of attention, and number two, he's my reward. So I know that if I paint him first, I might, get a little burned out for a bit. I'm not going to paint my models. This guy's going to be my motivation, the cherry on the sundae, the icing on the cake, and he's going to be my reward for painting all these other models and for assembling them. So he's going to be my last one. And once all the rest of these models that I've shown today, so about 50 of them total, are assembled and painted, I'm then going to paint Lion L. Johnson. The only downside of my strategy is if the tournament comes up in the next couple months, I probably won't have him painted up for the tournament. Que sera, right? I'll bring Gene Steel Cult, then the next tournament I'll bring Dark Angels, get them on the table, and have a great time. But it'll give me motivation. It will give me motivation. I want this guy assembled. I want this guy painted on the tabletop and having fun. So I know it will drive me to paint all the other, models. How many captains have I painted for Space Marines? And how many librarians? And how many lieutenants? It'll be worth it when I get to paint Lion L. Johnson. As I said, he's just awesome. I'm excited. And he looks amazing. I've not decided with the head yet, but I really like the look. I don't usually like no helmets, but I really like the look of the no helmet. And then the question is whether or not I want him with the hood or without the hood. Some people magnetize their heads and they all look awesome too. I might do that as well. I'm just debating on that and magnetizing the heads. Yeah, I think the one with the helmet and the hood looks a little silly because theoretically it should have those giant ears. I like the helmet, I like the hood, and I like the hood with just, nothing on him. So that'd be really awesome. So I haven't decided that yet. I have a couple months to decide. So let me know. What do you guys think in the comment section? What is the coolest head variants. I like like this one. No helmet, no hood. It just looks awesome. He's such a cool model. Yeah, can't wait. And that's it. So those are all the models right now, a part of my mission, Operation Dark Angel Glow Up. So in the end, I have 50 models to bring them into 10th edition. It's almost 2,000 points on its own. But I have, 2 squads of Desolation Marines. I have a squad of Heavy Intercessors, Lionel Johnson, Azrael, and a Chaplain, which are going to bring a lot of depth and some fun to my army and some great rules. 2 different Dreadnoughts. The Ballistus one with all the shooting, and the Brutalis one with the close combat. Pretty cool stuff. I can't wait to try out both of them. I have then the starter set, which is going to give me the Infernus Marines and the Stern Guard and more Terminators, which I'll have squads of, 3 squads of 10 Terminators. I can get my Knights on the table. It's going to be tons of fun. I am just so pumped. I know I'm excited, and unfortunately I'm away next week, but I really want to get started. So this next couple weeks, I just want to build all the Marines. I want to build them all, except for maybe Lionel Johnson, and just get them all built, all primed, and then get them ready. And with an airbrush as well, I think I can start the base coats. I'm going to use contrast paints and the slap chop method, so I should be able to put a good dent in this pretty quickly. But yeah, and maybe I should just film a video series about painting them. I already have a painting series though. We'll see. Maybe. So stay tuned for more videos. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like the video, comment in the comment section down below of what you think. What models do you recommend that I should add to my army to make it even better? What models are you psyched? Is there an army right now that you are doing a glow up? Join me in my glow up challenge. Do a glow up to your army and work hard and get that into 10th edition. What do you think? Leave comments, subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so, and just like the video. And as always, thank you for watching. It really means a lot. Stay tuned, more vids. Until next time, this is Jay saying, happy painting.